You've studied English for months, maybe years. You know hundreds of words. You understand your teacher. But then you watch a movie or you meet a native speaker and suddenly, nothing. The words fly past you like a train you can't catch. You hear sounds, but you don't hear words. Why does this happen? And more importantly, how can you fix it? Today, we're going to answer that question. Welcome to Epic English. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Mark. Hello, everyone.
Before we start, if you've ever felt frustrated because native speakers talk too fast, this episode is for you. And if you find it helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Epic English. It helps us reach more English learners just like you. And share this with a friend who also struggles with fast English. Thank you.
Yes, we appreciate every single one of you. Now, Sarah, let's start with a question. Why do native speakers sound so fast?
It's not actually that they speak faster, it's that they connect their words. In the classroom, teachers often speak slowly and clearly. Every word is separate. But in real life, native speakers push words together. Sounds change. Sounds disappear.
So it's not about speed, it's about connected speech.
Exactly. And today, we're going to teach you the secrets of connected speech. Once you know these patterns, you'll start understanding fast English much better.
Let's start with the most common one, contractions.
A contraction is when we shorten two words into one. For example, I am becomes I'm. You are becomes you're. He is becomes he's.
Native speakers almost always use contractions in speaking. If you say, I am going, it sounds formal. If you say, I'm going, it sounds natural.
Here are some common contractions you need to recognize. I'm, I am. You're, you are. He's, he is. She's, she is. It's, it is. We're, we are. They're, they are.
And for negatives, don't becomes do not. Doesn't becomes does not. Didn't becomes did not. Can't becomes cannot. Won't becomes will not. Wouldn't becomes would not. And shouldn't becomes should not.
When native speakers talk, these contractions sound like one fast sound. I'm sounds like im. Your sounds like your. There sounds like there.
If you're listening for you are, you might miss it. But if you know to listen for your, you'll hear it.
That's the first secret. Learn to recognize contractions as one sound, not two words.
Now, let's talk about something even more important, linking.
Linking is when one word connects to the next word. Native speakers don't put a space between words. They flow from one word to the next.
The most common linking pattern is consonant to vowel. When a word ends with a consonant sound and the next word starts with a vowel sound, they connect.
For example, an apple sounds like an apple. The N connects to apple.
I need it sounds like I need it. The D connects to it.
What is it sounds like what is it. Listen, what is it? 3 words become one sound.
Let's practice. I'll say a phrase, listen for the linking.
Not at all.
Sounds like not at all, not at all, connected.
Get up.
Sounds like get up, get up.
I want to go.
Sounds like I wanna go. In fast speech, want to becomes wanna.
Yes, that's another secret. Native speakers often change words in fast speech. Going to becomes gonna. Want to becomes wanna. Have to becomes hafta.
Let's list some common reductions.
Gonna, going to. Wanna, want to. Hafta, have to. Gotta, got to or have to. Kinda, kind of. Sorta, sort of. Lemme, let me. Gimme, give me.
These aren't slang, they're how native speakers actually talk. If you're listening for going to, you might not hear it, but if you know to listen for gonna, you will.
Now let's practice hearing these in sentences. I'm gonna go to the shop.
I'm gonna means I'm going to.
Do you wanna come?
Wanna means want to.
I have to leave early.
Hafta means have to.
I gotta go.
Gotta means got to or have to.
It's kinda cold.
Kinda means kind of.
Lemme see.
Lemme means let me.
Gimme a minute.
Gimme means give me.
These reductions are everywhere in movies, TV shows, and real conversations.
Now let's talk about another pattern, disappearing sounds.
Sometimes sounds disappear completely. This happens a lot with the t sound.
For example, 20 often sounds like 20. The T disappears.
Important sounds like important. The T is almost silent.
Want to becomes wanna. The T disappears.
Internet sounds like internet. The T disappears.
Another disappearing sound is the H at the beginning of words. He sounds like E when it's not stressed.
What is he doing? Sounds like what's he doing? The H is very quiet.
Where is she? Sounds like where's she? The H is very quiet.
Now let's put all of this together with a real example. Let's take a sentence, what are you going to do?
In slow, careful English, what are you going to do?
In fast, natural English, what you gonna do?
What are you becomes whatcha. Going to becomes gonna.
Another example, let me give you something.
Slow, let me give you something.
Fast, let me give you something.
Let me becomes lemme. Give you becomes give ya.
Another, I don't know.
Slow, I do not know.
Fast, I don't know. Do not becomes don't, and don't know becomes I don't know.
Now, you might be thinking, do I need to speak like this?
No, you don't have to. It's okay to speak clearly, but you need to understand how native speakers talk. When you know these patterns, fast English starts to make sense.
So how can you practice understanding fast English?
First, listen to real English every day. Movies, TV shows, podcasts, YouTube videos, not just learning materials, real content for native speakers.
Second, use subtitles, but don't just read. Listen first, then check with subtitles, then listen again without subtitles.
Third, slow it down. On YouTube, you can slow videos to 0.75 speed. Listen to fast speech at a slower speed. Your ear will learn the patterns.
Fourth, shadow. Shadowing means listening to a short audio and repeating it immediately, copying the rhythm and sounds.
Fifth, don't try to understand every word. Focus on the main idea. Native speakers don't hear every word either. They hear chunks.
That's important. You don't need to understand every single word to understand the meaning.
Now let's practice with some real fast chunks.
I'll say a fast sentence, then Sarah will tell you what it means. What do you think?
That means, what do you think? What do you becomes whaddaya.
How's it going?
That means, how is it going? How is it becomes howzit.
Come here a minute.
That means, come here for a minute. Come here becomes come here.
Jeep yet?
That means, did you eat yet? Did you eat becomes jeet.
I gotta go. See you later.
I have to go. See you later. See you becomes see ya.
These sound strange when you see them written, but when you hear them in conversation, they're completely normal.
Now let's learn some chunks that will help you in fast conversations. If you don't understand, don't pretend. Say, sorry, could you say that again?
Or, sorry, I didn't catch that. Didn't catch that means I didn't understand.
Or, could you speak a little slower, please?
Native speakers are usually happy to repeat.
They understand that English is not your first language.
Now, let's do a quick review. Sarah, can you summarize the main points?
Of course. First, native speakers connect their words. They don't put spaces between them.
Second, learn to recognize contractions. I'm, your, he's, don't, can't.
Third, listen for linking, consonant to vowel. Not at all becomes not at all.
Fourth, learn reductions. Gonna, wanna, hafta, gotta, kinda, lemme, and gimme.
Fifth, listen for disappearing sounds. 20 becomes 20.
And finally, practice listening to real English every day. Your ear will learn.
Great summary. Now I have a question for our listeners.
Let's hear it.
What's one fast English phrase or reduction that you've heard and didn't understand? Write it in the comments. We'll help you figure it out.
Yes, please share. And while you're there, if you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Epic English so you don't miss the next episode, and share this with someone who struggles with fast English. It really helps us reach more people.
Thank you so much for listening today. Remember, understanding fast English takes time. Be patient with yourself. Listen a little every day. Your ear will get stronger.
The next time you hear, "What do you want to do?" you'll know it means, "What do you want to do?"
And you'll smile because you understand.
Keep practicing. We believe in you.
See you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.